The state capital of West Virginia is in Kanawha County, and there in 1912 the miners went on strike. And the first thing that happened, of course, was that these miners were thrown from their houses. Of course, they lived in houses that were owned by the coal companies that they worked for. So the strike lasted 15 months, and for 15 months they lived in a tent colony along the banks of Paint Creek where there were some railroad tracks. Well, one night the sheriff and deputy, at the request of a couple of the coal operators, in those days it was very typical for the local law officials to be in the pockets of the coal companies. They took a boxcar and they bored holes in the side of their boxcar for their rifles, and they hitched it to a locomotive, and in the middle of the night they steamed through the camp and opened fire on these striking miners and their families. They shot the hand off of one miner, and they killed a miner named Cecil Estep, whose grave was just found there recently. Also in 1912, Teddy Roosevelt was running on the Bull Moose ticket, and the Bull Moose Party was a progressive party that would have allowed for certain rights for workers to organize at the time. So out of jest or out of spite, the sheriff and the company men called their train the Bull Moose Special. Watched old Mother Jones with her snow-white hair, lightning in her fiery blue eyes. Miner's angel, she come clear across the sea to help us to organize. She was cussing and swearing, but harsh words alone couldn't break that company's hold. So they sent us our guns in 1912 when the Union started to fold. Camped in that holler on the banks of Paint Creek all through the 15th month strike. Fought for our wages, fought for our lives, a river between wrong and right. No Governor Will declared martial law, sent his troops down here to disarm. And out of cold dead hands, our rifles they fell at the feet of our National Guard. And the Bull Moose Special on hot trails to hell, through the cold night she come rolling down. Beside a coal operator, sheriff's men open fire. Let's give those boys another round. She came quiet and fast, she was shiny and black, one side bored out with holes. And out of the darkness she steamed through our camp, her boiler burning our coal. The Bull Moose Special on hot trails to hell, through the cold night she come rolling down. Beside a coal operator, sheriff's men open fire. Let's give those boys another round. Let's give those boys another round. if you visit the West Virginia archives, you can find the entire court document of that incident. It went to trial. Nobody was ever convicted, but the line that struck me was the line of the deputy sheriff who wasn't satisfied that they didn't inflict more casualties. Let's give those boys another round.